Happy Halloween. I have one scary CGC unboxing. Why is it scary? Because this is a 25 book pre-screen. Not near 25 books in here. Let's see what happened up next on this video from Bronzeville Comics. Hey there, comic book community. This is Jim from Bronzeville Comics coming to you with another video. Before we get started, like, comment, subscribe, do all that great stuff. Follow us on other social medias, Bronzeville_comics on Instagram. Same thing on Whatnot. If you're not yet on Whatnot, there is a link in the description. You can sign up and get $10 off your first purchase. Doesn't have to be with me. I do shows every Monday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And also in the description is a link to my eBay store as well as my email. So I submitted a 9.6 pre-screen. I had submitted one about 2 months before this. It came back. It was terrible. 25 books, 4 came back, all 9.6s, no 9.8s. In the past, I usually get 15 to 20 books come through. So in a small sample size, it's like, did I just get a harsh grader? Are they grading more harshly? It seems to be a lot of variability. Especially in the modern grading for these high grade books. And there are folks who do pre-screens a lot, submit a lot of books, have seen 9.8s come and go, and they get one batch that's bad, they got another batch that's good. If you watch Mint Hunter Comics, he did one where he got I think it was a 9.8 pre-screen, got 3 out of 25 back, 9.8. He had actually submitted 50 books, but they broke it up into 225s. I think he had all 25 in the other one. Same book, same collection. Didn't make sense. So I'm going to break into this. I don't know which book's got the grade or which one's got a 9.6 or a 9.8, but there's not a whole lot of them. Oh, God, this is bad. I'm going to pull out the raw books first. I'm just going to put this to the side. I don't even know if I want to look at that today. I guess we will at the end, real quickly. So some of these books were in the previous 9.6 that got rejected. So let's take a look at this. Oh, okay, this came back. This was in the previous one. This I had put in the previous collection. This was from an ASM collection. Amazing Spider-Man 229, classic Juggernaut appearance. So this came back in 9.6, white pages. Didn't make the 9.6 last time. Made it this time. I didn't do anything other than put it back in. It would be funny if all the ones that come back are the ones that got rejected last time. Like they just were like, hey, yeah, let's give them these ones this time. I didn't put them all back. Some I'm like, yeah, that wasn't a 9.6 or it's not worth getting graded. Okay, All Stars. This was in the last one too, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. A different one was. I thought this was really clean. This is a direct copy. I had also submitted a newsstand of All-Star Squadron 25, first appearance of Infinity Inc. I already have a 9.8. I thought this was very clean. 9.6, off-white to white. Okay. Whatever. 9.6. It's 2. 2 books so far. 2. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, here's the newsstand. This would be great to have in a 9.8. I'd have to keep this if it's a 9.8. Yeah, 9.8 white pages newsstand. That's a good one. That is a good one. I had picked this up for 30 bucks on eBay. That is nice. And this is one of my favorite books. So to have the newsstand and the direct both in 9.8s, that's good. Okay, that makes me a little bit happy. There's like 5 more. That's what, 3 books? 3 books. So I'm doubling. It's like from 4 to 8 maybe. This is book number 4. Oh, Dave Stevens cover, Airboy number 5. 9.6 white pages. That for right now is going to stay in the PC. I had gotten this from Street Side Anthony for, I think, about $45. I think that's still pretty good in the 9.6. You'll see the fair market value down at the end. We'll talk about it later. I talk about, in general, slab, save, sell, spec. So once I have the book slabbed, it's down to 3 S's. So the ASM book I'm going to sell. I kind of use ASM as my cash cow. The All-Star Squadron newsstand I'm going to keep. That's a save. But the 9.6 I'm going to sell. And the Airboy, I do have the entire original run of Airboy in my PC. But I'm going to hold on to this until then. I do want to see the fair market value of that, though. So that's 4 books. And let me read my notes on that. Yeah, there was a soft corner. This is book number 5. This is weird. Ah, this is very nice. Green Lantern number 25. This is the 1 in 25 variant. This is the first appearance of Atrocitus and Larfleeze and a whole bunch of the other lanterns. And so it's the end of the Sinestro Corps War storyline, and it kind of then leads into Blackest Night. I picked this up from Streetside Anthony for, I think, 125. 9.6 white pages. Okay. Come on, you're going to give me one more 9.8. I did think, what do I have in my notes on that? Yeah, I did have I had a small non-color breaking tick. That's 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've lost count. I can't count to 5. 6 books. 5 books. It's late at night. 5 books. Let's see what's next. Book number 6. DC Comics Presents number 87. I already have a 9.8 of this. This was actually in the previous submission as well. 9.6 white pages. Came back to 9.6. So only one 9.8. 9.6. That'll be for sale because I already have a 9.8. I still think that is a decent value. That's book number 7. DC Comics Presents 49. This was also in the last submission. It's like, this is hilarious. This is Black Adam, the Shazam crossover. This is the first time Superman and Shazam face Black Adam. This is a book The Rock destroyed. 9.6, off white to white. I had picked this up. The other one, the Superboy Prime book, I had picked up at New York Comic Con 2 years ago for 25 bucks. I think I picked this up at a show for like 40 maybe. Hoping for a 9.8 in that. I do have the entire DC Comics Presents run in my PC, so I could have a high-grade copy of that. So that's book 7. I think we might get 10. 8, 9. Yeah, I think there are 10 books in here. A lot better than last time. Oh, Booster Gold number 1. I do have a 9.6 of this. Oh, man. I got this from Street Side for 48. There's a small chip on the bottom. I'm afraid that it won't get the 9.8. Oh, yes! Yes! 9.8 white pages. Yes! Oh, that's a keeper. That is, I'm saving that. Okay. Yeah, I picked this up $48 from Street Side Anthony. And I had picked this up April of 2022. So this was before the announcement. And I was looking for high-grade copies of this. I have a 9.6. I got a 9.8. The 9.6 can go now. But I'm going to hold off until we get some casting news on that. That's kind of a spec. This is a save. It makes the under copy a spec. Very nice. I do have to say, though, the labels are like not... Like, if you look... This is true of all of them. I'm not going to send it in for mechanical error, though. The labels are kind of shifted down below where they should be, I think. I don't know. Not a big deal. But what is a big deal is a Booster Gold 9.8. Yes. So the two 9.8s are 2 books that I'm saving. I'm keeping in the PC. So not bad. Not bad. What's up next? Blade. I had gotten this back in a 9.6 in the last. There was a little tick I couldn't get out in the white on the front cover. If I'm real lucky, I'd love to have this in a 9.8. I bought this, I think this was an eBay purchase for $37, which I think is a really good deal. I got a 9.6 in the last submission. 9 white pages. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's one of the ones I was hoping for. Like, I seriously, there were 3 books I was hoping for. One's an old book, so I don't think it's coming. I was hoping for that in 9.6. The Booster Gold and the Blade. And then this looks like the last book. Actually, there's one other one. I'd love to have it in 9.8, but I don't think so. Amazing Spider-Man 344, first appearance of Cletus Cassidy. This was in the previous submission too. This is so hilarious. And this got a 9.6 white pages. So we did get 10 books back. It's funny. I had submitted 25 books in a 9.6 pre-screen previously. 4 of them made it. 21 came back. And I already had a stack of books to go in 9.6 pre-screen. What I like to do is I like to submit 25 books at a time. Just make sure that's it. Nothing else in there. Gosh darn it. Just for shipping and, the submission fee, that whole thing in an individual tier. So this is a 9.6 pre-screen. This, by the way, came back in a month. So it was pretty quick turnaround. Okay. That being said, I did expect, I'm trying to think. I had most of these others at 9.6s. The Green Lantern I thought might be a 9.8. The Booster Gold I had as a potential 9.8. I had another book at a 9.8 that was a resubmission. I don't know what's up with that one. And the Juggernaut. And both All-Star Squadrons I thought were really clean. Anyway. I submitted 25. 4 came back 9.6. 21 were rejected. Of those 21, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I put in this submission. 4 of the 7 came back with a 9.6. So it does show there's variability in the grading. Some of those books I looked at more closely, said, yeah, they were stretches. I'm going to have to do that with the raw books here. And then some of the others. So that's 7. There's probably another 7, maybe more, that are in my ready to go in my next 9.6 pre-screen if I decide to do that. And I think I will. For the wins that I got here, those 9.8s, the Booster Gold, the Blade, those are pretty big books. These are the rejects. 15 of them. So what do we got? First Bishop cameo, second print. Mr. Sinister cover. Newsstand of the Forge. No, is that First Forge? Yeah, First Forge. Static #1. Can't seem to get this one. Newsstand of Spider-Man 13. I did do a lot of work on this one. I'll have to take a closer look and see which one's the Sleepwalker one. This I really wanted, at least a 9.6. Shade the Changing Man #1. I'm going to take a look at my notes on this. This is a really clean copy. This is from like 77, I think. I'll have to take a closer look at the book and my notes. Yeah, it's 77 book. There were 2 small spine ticks. I think this could get a 9.6. I might do a little more work on it, maybe. Sandman, #19. This is the Error variant. First Ghost. I thought this was pretty clean. This one I can't. It's funny. I showed this. This was in the previous submission. Didn't get in the 9.6. It's in better. I got a 9.6 in a regular submission. That is not nearly as nice as this. It's crazy. Hit Monkey. First Kilowog. First Nathaniel Richards Newsstand. I thought this was. Again, and this one I thought was really clean. It does have, and I don't, but it shouldn't detract that store writing on it. First Cathan, right? And this one I think was in the previous submission as well. So, or was it? No, it was not. There is a small scratch. So some of those books I might submit again. Others, I'm going to take a quick look, because it's not going to take long, to get the fair market value of the other books. Okay, so the total fair market value, and it's difficult because a lot of these books don't trade too often. There aren't a lot of sales data on them. I have you saw each individual, the fair market value, those were estimated. I'm going to go through the books real quick again. The total was $1,525. Not a huge submission. You know, the 3 wins, 3 big wins. The rest, so we have here Amazing Spider-Man 344, 9.6 white. That's going to be up. PayPal friends and family, reach out to me via email to claim $70 book. First, Cletus Cassidy. I have to find where I'm putting these. Let me put these in the box. This hard to find sales data. This I'm putting in the PC. At the very least, I'm holding on to it. If we see Wesley Snipes in the reboot, we'll take a look at the prices of this. I do have a 9.6 that I can, because I now have the 9.8. So that again, that doesn't sell a lot. This PC book, DC first appearance, of course. I did not collect Booster Gold back in the 80s. This I'm going to hold on to for now. I do have the entire run of my PC. At some point, my PC, I'll just kind of screen 9.8s for a lot of keys. This is a book I already have in a 9.8. So DC Comics presents 87, 9.6, white pages, $70. Okay, it's $15 shipping. The prices are good until noon on November 6th. So, you know, let me know if you're interested in any of these. Shipping is $15 for up to 3 books, insured. This, another one that doesn't trade hands too often. I'm keeping the PC. It just says variant cover, Gary Frank cover. Again, I think this is more like kind of in the spec range because, you know, we're going to see what they're going to do with that Lanterns TV series. I have to imagine James Gunn has big plans for Green Lanterns going forward. Another book, keeping the PC for now, is Dave Stevens' cover of Airboy. I love this Airboy Chuck Dixon series. Who did... So, Stan Walk and Willie Blyberg art. Stan Walk was pretty good. Dave Stevens' cover. Great cover. Great cover. This, it's hard to find newsstand prices on this. All-Star Squadron 25, but that is a keeper. 9.8 white pages newsstand. This is one of my all-time favorite comics. I just love this story. As I said, I have a 9.8 direct now, a 9.8 newsstand. I have a signed Jerry Ordway copy, just raw. It's not a high-grade book, but I had actually picked it up at a comic crawl. So, well, whatever. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool nonetheless. This is going to be available for sale. This is definitely an undercopy for me. 9.6 off-white to white, All-Star Squadron 25, $70. And then the final book that's available is this ASM 229 newsstand, 9.6 white pages. This is $140. So just send me an email if you're interested in any of these. You know, first words of claim in an email. I accept PayPal friends and family. If you want to use goods and services, I'm going to have to charge 3% to cover fees, $15 for shipping. And thanks for stopping by. I do have a 9.8 pre-screen box coming back, which I think is better than this. It was interesting. It took about a month for this to come back. I dropped off a 9.8 pre-screen at the CGC booth at New York Comic Con. 2 weeks came back. So that was pretty good. So thanks for stopping by. You see the things that didn't go so well for me. I appreciate it. You can take a look at a couple of my other videos here. Also include that really bad 9.6 pre-screen. So we're getting better. 4 to 10. If we multiply by 2.5 again, we'll be 25 next time. So thanks for stopping by. And this is Jim saying until next time, enjoy your comics.